The Global Exploitation of Immigrants for Private Profit. A comprehensive analysis of the intersection of immigration policies, private detention facilities, and financial investments reveals a complex web where profit motives often overshadow human rights considerations. This report delves into how elite investors and private equity firms capitalize on the incarceration and detention of immigrants worldwide, influencing legislation to sustain and enhance their revenue streams. 1. The private prison industry. A profitable enterprise, private prison companies, notably CoreCivic and the GEO Group, have established themselves as significant players in the incarceration sector. These corporations operate numerous facilities across the United States and have expanded their reach internationally. CoreCivic. Formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, CoreCivic manages over 65 correctional facilities with a capacity exceeding 80,000 beds. The company has faced criticism for its cost-cutting measures, which often compromise the health and safety of inmates. Wikipedia. The GEO Group. Operating more than 100 facilities globally, the GEO Group provides services ranging from correctional and detention management to mental health care. The company has been scrutinized for its lobbying efforts aimed at influencing immigration policies to favor increased detention. Wikipedia 2. Financial backing. The role of elite investors and private equity. A significant portion of investments in private prison companies comes from institutional investors, including prominent asset management firms and private equity funds. BlackRock and Vanguard. These two asset management giants are among the largest shareholders in both CoreCivic and the GEO Group. Their investments are often channeled through index funds, making unwitting investors complicit in the private prison industry. That KPX private equity firms. Firms like Platinum Equity have substantial holdings in companies providing services to prisons and detention centers. For instance, Platinum Equity owns Securus Technologies, a prison communications firm criticized for exorbitant pricing and unethical practices. Wikipedia 3. Legislative influence. Lobbying for profit private prison companies and their investors have a vested interest in policies that increase incarceration rates, particularly among immigrant populations. Through lobbying and political contributions, these entities work to shape legislation in their favor. Lobbying expenditures. CoreCivic and the GEO Group have collectively spent millions on lobbying efforts to influence immigration and criminal justice policies. These expenditures aim to secure government contracts and promote laws that lead to higher detention rates. American Federation of Teachers Policy Development. Collaborations with organizations like the American Legislative Exchange Council have resulted in the drafting of model legislation, such as three strikes laws and truth in sentencing policies, which contribute to mass incarceration. Wikipedia 4. The global dimension. Exporting the model. While the private prison industry is most prominent in the United States, the model has been exported to other countries, often with the backing of international investors. International operations. The GEO Group, for example, operates facilities in the United Kingdom, Australia, and South Africa, adapting the profit-driven incarceration model to different legal and political environments. Wikipedia influence on foreign policies. Through subsidiaries and partnerships, private prison companies seek to influence immigration and criminal justice policies abroad, promoting detention as a solution to various social issues. 5. Ethical implications and public backlash. The profit-driven incarceration of immigrants raises significant ethical concerns, leading to public outcry and demands for change. Human rights violations. Reports of inadequate medical care, poor living conditions, and abuse in privately run facilities highlight the moral costs of prioritizing profit over human dignity. Divestment movements. In response to public pressure, several institutional investors, including pension funds like CalPERS, have divested from private prison companies, acknowledging the ethical and financial risks associated with such investments. Pensions and investments. Conclusion. The entanglement of private prison companies, elite investors, and legislative bodies creates a system where the incarceration of immigrants becomes a lucrative business. This profit-driven approach not only undermines human rights, but also perpetuates a cycle of detention fueled by financial incentives. Addressing this issue requires transparency, policy reform, and a reevaluation of the role of profit in the justice system.